Nice speech. Passionate. For a druid.
We live in difficult times, my lad. We must fight together, or we are finished.
I've joined a faction.
And you chose. I must say, I'm delighted you chose to join us. I don't think you'll regret it.
What do we do now?
We can now discuss your spirit.
How will the grimoire help us?
There's an entry on a spirit ritual. It summons a spirit from the underworld and binds it to the body of a living dead.
The madmen gave a zombie reason.
Strange. But that's what it says here.
I don't believe it. Just imagine you wake up one morning and are stuck in your own rotting carcass. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
If the ritual worked before, it'll definitely work for you.
What if the other part of my mind comes back from the underworld? Oh, fuck. I think I've got to let the implications sink in first.
Good. We'll talk later. Take your time, lad.
A ritual. Yeah, that's probably my last hope.
I'll make Connor pay.
Just leave me alone.
The power of our forefathers flows in us.
I can feel the cowardice melting away.
Let's arm wrestle.
I'm game. To the table. You won fair and square. Here's your loot.
I want to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Teach me a reinforcement spell.
The spell will certainly be useful.
Show me how to cast a Demon Blade spell.
The spell will certainly be useful.
Show me how to cast the Thunderbolt spell.
The spell will certainly be useful.
I want to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'm not good enough yet. I want to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Show me how to increase my endurance in melee combat.
I can't teach you any more of this. You're really good.
I'm really not that good. Teach me how to knock back enemies with a shockwave.
Use the spell wisely.
Teach me the Stone Fist spell.
Use the spell wisely.
I'd like to be able to summon a Hellhound.
Use the spell wisely.
How can I climb the ranks?
Make yourself useful to us. I'll make sure you get credit for everything you do for us. But if you really want to advance quickly, you should go help Wilson. He took on a huge job that he doesn't have the time for. Help him with that, and I'll consider whether you're ready to join the ranks of the Demon Hunters.
Got a spell for me?
I've been working on a special spell for a while now. Actually, I could use your help with it. It's not that easy and you only have one try. If you're unsuccessful, the spell will remain out of your reach.
What do you want me to do for you?
I performed a conjuration last night in the Iron Woods. I summoned 6 horrifying ghosts. However, I wanted to prepare myself before I go bust these ghosts.
Why do you want to hunt ghosts?
That's exactly where my problem lies. I want to use the power that a dying ghost releases to create a magic spell, but there are only 6 ghosts, and I need the energy from all of them. The conjuration is very fragile. That means they mustn't see you. If just one of them sees you, they'll all disappear, and then we won't have the ability to summon the ghosts again.
I'll go and hunt the ghosts for you.
I understand, but remember that they mustn't see you under any circumstances. If we intend to use the energy they release upon death, you'll really have to keep an eye out. It's best if you sneak up on them from behind and stab them. Here, I've got something for you. Use it. With that, you'll be able to see shadows and other lower creatures of the underworld. That should light the ghosts up like the lava canyon, so you won't be ambushed by them.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know?
I'd like to improve my mastery of rune magic.
Okay.
I'd like to cast my spells again much more quickly.
Okay.
I'd like to improve my mastery of rune magic.
Of course, no problem.
I'd like to increase my life force.
Of course, no problem.
I'd like to inflict more damage on demons.
Okay.
I'm one of you now.
That's nice for you. Hang on. I could use your help. We've found some unusual quartz in the Darklands. Maybe you could find more on the other islands. If you happen to find some, bring them to me. I'll give you a fair reward for it.
What do we need the quartz for?
We think this quartz may have the power to maintain the Darklands. By removing these crystals, we hope to prevent the Darklands from spreading. I also think quartz this powerful might be worth a lot to some people.
What do you mean by a fair reward?
I'll buy every single piece of quartz from you. I'll also give you an extra reward if you bring me different types. But it's got to be at least 3 types at once. You'll probably have to look for them on other islands. I'd take a closer look at the Darklands on Calador, Tyrannus and Keeler. That spell was a good choice. That spell was a good choice. That spell was a good choice.
I don't have enough gold. Show me your goods.
I'd like nothing better.
I'd like to carry out a mental grip spell.
That spell was a good choice.
Teach me something.
That spell was a good choice.
I have quartz for you.
Show me what you have. Thanks. 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 Thanks.
I can feel the cowardice melting away.
So, you want to risk your butt for our cause?
Well, it can't hurt.
I hope you'll survive for longer than most of us. But tell me, are you ready to render a great service to our community?
The demon hunters can rely on me.
Spoken like a true warrior. I'm getting to like you more and more. Watch out! This damn brood somehow managed to circulate their cursed books among the people. We must get hold of these books. Before long, we won't know who's on our side anymore.
Show me how to protect myself with a rune skin.
The new power will help you.
Teach me the heroism spell.
The new power will help you.
Where should I look for those damn books?
The Shadows wouldn't just trust their books to any fool. I believe you will find the majority of the books with certain influential people. The best thing is to look around here on Calador, and you will certainly find something in my native town, Antigua. Visiting the mages will also do no harm.
Where exactly am I supposed to look for books?
All right, what do you need to know?
Any idea where I should look on Calador?
Well, if anyone knows, it will be Travis, the barkeeper, or Yvette, the whore, in the tavern. I can't think of anyone else.
Why should I look for a book on Antigua of all places?
Because I wouldn't put anything past those stupid boozers. Believe me, there's always at least one who will go in for a crackpot idea. Check with one of those thugs.
Who among the mages could give me more information?
I'm sure at least one of them must be a bookworm. Although... wait, no, forget it. Ask around in the harbour. There's all kinds of shit being delivered there anyway, so why not a few damn books?
Why have you been entrusted with the books?
Oh, you think just because I'm the blacksmith, it doesn't concern me? But that's where you're wrong. Our fates concern us all. My word carries weight here. I'm capable of more than just folding steel.
I'll find those damn books.
I hope you do. Doesn't bear thinking what would happen if people believe the bloody nonsense from those bastards. I don't want to find my blades pointed at me one day.
I've got some iron for you.
Give it to me. Thank you. Here's the gold. Thank you. Here's the gold.
What can I learn from you?
Anything from blades to muskets, if you have the necessary change.
All right. Get on with it.
Wise decision, my boy. The ancient writings of Calador have not disappointed me yet.
What do we need for your ritual?
The grimoire mentions a powerful magic spell that can call your spirit and bind it to your body. Unfortunately, the spell itself isn't detailed in there, but it does say where we can find it. The entire ritual must take place in a location that is magically shielded from the outside world. We also need 3 sorcerers who are powerful enough to cast such a spell.
About the spirit ritual. Do you know where to find the spell for the spirit ritual?
One of the Dark Warriors studied this magic. We might find the records in his dwelling.
Alright. And where is that exactly?
He lived beyond the eastern side of the stream of lava. That's where you'll find the ruins.
I understand. You mentioned a place that was shielded by magic.
Yes, and that is indeed a problem. Legends exist of ancient beings who were able to create a sphere of magical tranquility. But that knowledge has now been lost. Even the oldest of the Dark Warriors of Calador know nothing of it.
Walk in the park for me.
If you say so.
So I'm supposed to find an ancient being.
Yes, and it must still be alive today in order to help us.
And it's supposed to be old.
Very old. Even older than the Titan Lords. It must have seen the rise and fall of the first civilizations in this world. It's old enough to have seen the very first days. Back when our world began.
Alright, I get it.
Good.
About the spirit ritual. Where can I find such an ancient being?
Head to the islands in the southern seas.
Can't you be a bit more precise?
Maybe search the old temples built by the natives. They're the oldest buildings in the region. If such a creature truly does still exist, you should be able to find a trace even now.
What about one of the native shamans?
That's a good idea. The voodoo priests are experts in the spirit world. The most powerful voodoo witch I know is Chani. She is the daughter of a chieftain of the natives. Go and find her. We need her powers.
The mages are powerful sorcerers.
That's true. But lately, they have been occupied with researching crystal magic. That has weakened them. I fear that only the most powerful will be strong enough to help us with the spirit ritual.
And who might that be?
Without a doubt, Zacharias is the most powerful mage. Ask him for help.
You are a powerful sorcerer.
Yes, I can help you with your ritual. However, my work here in Calador is not yet complete. The shadows still threaten us from the other side of the lava. We must attack and drive the evil from the island.
How are you going to cross the lava?
There is a teleporter on the other side, but it is inactive. I could build a bridge by setting up a magical web.
How would you do that?
If all teleporter platforms on this side of the lava were activated, I could combine their energy. That combined force could be used to catapult one or more people across the lava.
Have you ever done that before?
No, but it'll work. All the other teleporters need to be activated first before I try it. Everything else is just theory.
I don't have time to chat. Back to work.
I've joined your faction.
Good. Very good. It's good to see our ranks are growing again. We always need new blood. Now, aside from the shadows, there are other creatures roaming this patch of ground.
Who were you talking about?
The most vile rabble you could ever imagine. Looters. Tuh. While we hold the post here, those bastards dig for knowledge of the ancient civilization. Clearly, the green is not only attracting the righteous.
Where am I supposed to look for the marauders?
I don't know where they're hiding, but I know someone who might.
You mean Travis, the tavern keeper?
Aye. He knows about everything. I bet that scum had a few drinks at his place to pluck up courage. Yeah, he should be able to help you.
I'll deal with the marauders.
Good. But don't be squeamish. Better a blade in their chests than a knife in your back.